Greetings. Once again, we're in tune with your elder brother Blacklight, and we're going to switch the subject and concentrate on the meaning of Islam, the meaning of God, and the meaning of Allah. Now, when one becomes or wants to be a Muslim, he must do the will of God. Now, the will of God is a law. In order for you to be born, you must be in accord with the principles of all the mechanisms and nano and micro mechanisms that's inside of you that you unconsciously are operating and navigating as we speak on a conscious and subconscious level. Now, I have a diagram of a black man with PowerPoints, 12 PowerPoints that you take for granted. At the top, you got Allah, the realm of the God zone. They got Jesus here. That's cool, But Jesus don't mean exactly Allah. Jesus don't mean exactly Allah. It means justice, according to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And then they got I am Christ. Well, Christ means anointed. Or on another level, it means to crystallize. On another level, it means to crush. But Allah means the all in all. It's got the will, and it's got the imagination, the understanding, faith, zeal, power, love. It's got the metaphysical names like John. All this is Caucasian's language, but it's not too far off. So what's on the inside is also on the outside, because they got them shining like stars with different points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points. 12 points. And right here you got the 12 powers of men. Let's go on the micro or the nano vision of self.
I want to now go to what I think this is, what you're about to see. First of all, what you're about to see is going on in you right now, everywhere in you. We're going to let you look briefly at a cell made by the chemistry department at Harvard University, which was getting a little worried they wasn't getting chemistry majors. So they thought maybe they should do something jazzy. So they know that the textbooks in chemistry, the chemistry always looks like circles and very boring. So they said, let's just actually make it like it is.
So this is basically what's going on in your cells right now. These are different fibers assembling, disassembling your cells. This is a molecular machine that walks around in your cells right now. It's called a kinesin and transports things. So for example, when things want to move around your cells, they don't just float around randomly. They actually actively moved around with little machines, little robots, nanobots that power your cells. What you see here is actually an amazing machine coming out of these little pores, which actually assembles other machines. This is like the factory floor of your cells. It's called a ribosome. It reads your RNA. RNA is, comes from the DNA, it's translated into RNA, and then it basically gets read out by these ribosomes, and they make new machines which then do other things. So there's all kinds of machines in your cells, things that rotate, things that walk, things that make other machines, things that read RNA, things that copy DNA, that open,
Let's look at this
shuffle
again
things
while
around.
we talk about it. Can we look at it a second time? First of all, how fast is this in real life? All these things going on.
Oh, some of those things can happen quite fast, some kind of slow. And that's actually interesting thing of a nanoscale. You can create all kinds of time scales depending on how many pieces have to act together. Some things can happen in nanoseconds, some in milliseconds, some in microseconds. You know, they're actually, they make steps in the kind of millisecond range, I would say.
In the what?
Like milliseconds or thousandths of a second. And
so you can have this move.
So it's actually faster than that. It's much faster than that. So they made it kind of look.
So this is a garbage man. That big wet sack is just cell garbage, and he's going to take it up this tube, or it is going to take it up the tube.
Yeah, there are some machines that walk from the inside of the cell to the outside of the cell to take garbage out, and others that go from the outside of the cell to the inside cell to bring the good stuff in. So they're specialized machines. They only walk in certain directions.
Is this? What about the color? That's pretend, right?
Yeah, those things are so small you really can't, you know.
It would be very dark. I mean, unless you had stage lights or something. Yeah. This is a copier.
Yeah, that's a copy, and that little wormy thing coming out is a new protein coming out, and here's a new protein has formed. Two of them linked together, and they make a new nanomachine that goes off to do its thing.
So this is This is what plants have and animals have and we have. We're built from these things.
Right. This is what's going on in your cells right now.
Structure of a sperm cell. The term sperm refers to the male reproductive cell and is derived from the Greek word sperma, meaning seed. A motile uniflagellar sperm cell is referred to as a spermatozoon, and a non-motile sperm cell is referred to as a spermatium.
Now, these are millions and millions of sperms. Let's get a little closer. This is inside of the average male. He produces millions and millions of sperms on an hourly, daily basis. That's why he has the yearning for more than one woman. But in the Quran, Allah only granted Prophet Muhammad four wives. This is what's meant by Allah, the all in all. This is what's meant by Islam, the supreme law. And this is a mature, advanced stage of that sperm cell. Now, when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad defined the word God, he said the possessor of power and force. Now Allah is the master possessor of power and force, or mastering power and force. And really, you don't need a microscope to see inside yourself, but we'll say that's subject for a different day. And all of those microcosmic cells are following the will of the supreme will, Allah, to be continued.